Hello, this is Stephanie Shackelford, the Cozy Fantasy author and producer, editor, founder, whatever you want to call it, of the Cozy Compass newsletter here on Substack, and the producer of these videos, Stephanie Rambles. And today I'm going to ramble, may not be quite the word, but I'm going to ramble and enthuse about a very good friend of mine. I'm not sure she would like her name on the internet, so I'm not going to mention her name, but she is a very generous, hospitable person, and there are several of us that go over to her house and play games periodically, and she insists that she doesn't insist, she asks that we text her when we get home because she's concerned with us. Several of us are older single women, and so that's part of why she's concerned, but she's just a very caring person. And earlier today when she said, "Don't forget to text when you get home," I laughed and I said, I feel like I'm back in high school because it has been probably that long since I had to check in with somebody. Every once in a while, if I was going on a long trip and driving, a friend of mine would say, "It'd be nice if you let me know you got there." But on a regular basis, just when I'm headed home, 10, 15 minutes down the road, there's nobody I check in with. And there hasn't been for I don't know how many years. Long time. Even when I was married, yes, we knew where each other was, sort of, and we stayed in touch, but I didn't have to check in. And so when I said that, it was a joke, and she was like, "Does it bother you?" And I'm like, "No," and it really doesn't. It actually, when I think about it, it makes me feel loved and cared about. So I wanted to publicly recognize her, even though, like I said, I don't really want to put her name out on the internet because she may not like that. But I wanted to recognize that I have a very dear friend that still wants me to check in, just like I had to with my mom and dad when I was in high school. And I want to thank you, very good friend, for caring about me. I hope that everyone listening here has a friend like that, because having friends is something magical about life. And as I'm attempting to do, is to create in creating my place here on Substack and doing these videos, I want to create a way to be remembered, and one of the things I want to make a catchphrase is to look for the magic in your life, or I hope you have a magical day, or something about magic, because I am a cozy fantasy author and I'm all about magic. Is magic or glimmers or blessings, whatever you want to call them, all around you, and I hope that you have a special one. Find a special one today. See you next time.